Morning. We're back on the range and we're going to be spending some time today talking about one of probably the differential element of shooting, and that is breathing. Most people don't think about it, but it's a reality. If you don't breathe properly, you will not shoot properly. And whether you're shooting single-handed precision stuff or whether you're shooting double-handed combat stuff, if you're not thinking about the sight picture, you're going to have a problem. But if you're not thinking about how to breathe and how much air to have in your lungs, you're also going to have a problem. So we're going to talk very briefly about that. What I'd like to suggest is, when you have a course of fire, think about how many shots are going to be taking place in each station. You need to have around about 20 seconds of breath in your lungs if you're going to shoot a 5-shot series. And if you're shooting precision stuff, probably a similar sort of amount. But do you want to shoot with a full chest full of air? You definitely don't want to do that, because when your arm is up next to your chest, you're going to have a problem with your chest heaving against your arms and creating movement. So we suggest that you should always have between 50 and 70% lung capacity, and hold your breath while you're shooting that single or that series of shots. Then take your breaths in between while you're doing a magazine change, while you're doing a load. You catch up with your breathing. Your body and your muscle system is urgently in need of oxygen, and your eyesight will deteriorate when you have poor oxygen levels. So it has mental capacity issues, it has physical capacity issues. So think very carefully about how you breathe and plan your breathing. That's a very important message from someone who's spent a lot of time on the range. So think about your breathing, plan your breathing. Right, so what we're going to do for you right now is we're going to give you an illustration of a good breathing technique. From your ready position, as you lift your hands into position, you take a good breath. Fill your lungs to the capacity that you think you need, 50-70%, and then hold your breath. And then you make your shots. Then you release it. At this point in time, you take a couple of quick breaths, re-oxygenate your body, do a mag change, and then you're into it. Pick up, take a breath, hold that breath, start your shooting routine, and fire your shot. All of that time, you are not breathing, you're simply holding the breath in your lungs. It allows you to maintain concentration levels, eye focus, and you don't move because your lungs and your chest aren't heaving. That's the way to do it. A series of articles that we're going to do and video on the Wildland website is actually covering the material that's found in the new handbook that I've recently published called Competitive Handgun Shooting, and it'll teach you all the basics. It'll allow you teach you how to plan, how to reload, and in fact how to become a top-end competitive shooter if that's where you want to go. So use the book, and there's a special offer that'll be published in Wildland magazine if you decide to take a copy. So enjoy the book, guys. Thank you.